had a hard time to create a thumbnail for this video because of that volume cover is in the way, but because it has Moten, I'm going to forgive it. It feels like a long time since we last have a new chapter. After that great chapter with a hype that intensified me to believe this year is going to be amazing. I was so prepared for Shin's shiny moment. Well, like in every restaurant that you absolutely love, it takes time to get your favorite meal ready. In the meantime, we have ourselves an appetizer, and it is filled with rookies in action. There's no problem to receive it, as it was a pretty enjoyable chapter with a strong hype for the main entree. One of the strongest strengths of the series is how it can capitalize the theme of a single chapter or the arc itself. Case in point, the rookie gets into action more so than their first outing, and Hara understood that they won't react like every daily trained veterans. The tense atmosphere is described pretty well with the use of the rookies. They are clearly nervous and frightened at the sight of the real battlefield. Gone with practices or small fleet, this is the real deal. Their words sound like they are tough as steel, but the more they go on, the more worrisome they become. They even wonder if it's okay to keep on marching, as if they didn't want to get any closer than before, even when they are commanded to proceed. It's a clear disadvantage that would cost them. The upside is that the surprise reinforcement gives Hishin unit and Aku army an advantage to pull a proper and better coordinated formation. I always like how the series shows how every small details means a lot. The rivalry between Shin and Ohan continues to compel me with their fun and unique way of showing gratefulness. For example, Ohan didn't say thank you, rather gives him a warning advice of Gyo-on capability, as if he doesn't want him to get slayed for a personal reason. Shin's reply is like nodding off his advice, yet that is his way to thank him or saying you're welcome. They have a funny way to show appreciation, yet they come off friendlier and subtle than before. So long no one pulls in, "I'm joining to the dark side." This pleases me. Gyo-on pulls a good play tactic on Hishin unit by sending out a small group and charges straight at the rookies with no fear. His evidence is one of the men mocks the unit as weak and cowards, like they know who they are aiming at. As shown earlier, with rookies being so green at the field, it's expected that they will perform very rough at the start, and ouch, did it show. Rookies in action show significant and expected faults. Take it as a literal take on rookie mistake. Everyone got nervous to the point they forgot to aim and fire arrows at charging cavalry. They were busy on being flabbergasted. Hell, many of them grow great fear from the sight of cavalry coming at their face, rather than putting up a strong defense and show some spine. Well, perhaps they have shown some, but in a literal sense, what they ended up receiving is deaths, and more deaths. It's all because of the incompetence to be fully prepared, but I can't really blame them so much. They are rookies that are recently recruited for this greatest war yet. You can't expect already credible force. That would be unrealistic. That said, it is a shame to see so many bodies and limbs flying off. Kanto got stomped by a horse after being distracted of one guy who got beheaded. Eyes on the field, guys. Many of them survived, but rather act dead to avoid any combat. It's hard to watch them underperform. Perhaps it's not so surprising, yet it's pleasing to know that Shin understands the purpose of the small group attack. It tells me that Shin has truly grown as a commander, preparing for that general title. As sad as it sounds to not send any reinforcement, it could possibly lead to greater downfall. Just what Gyo-on most likely intended to. The bait, it was good, but thankfully Shin not only avoids the trap, but he has great trust with his men, even for the rookies. I got hyped when I saw that wonderful arrow headshot. I was like, oh, I know who's that. I knew right away that it was Jin and his badass archer skill. I love how bold he is to stick out like a sore thumb in the field, but it is a crucial time to help out as much as he can. It shows how much he stands out, not just literally. More than utter, he is adapting to the battlefield more and more. His brother Tan thankfully helps as well. Perhaps not at his best confidence. He is still a learner, but hopefully soon. Once he get into his zone, the Archer brothers will be godlike. Kanto, another new character, gets a strong push with his rebound. I am curious if he does get far or will he die by the end of the arc. If the former, I can see good potential to utilize his character further. It's clear that Hara is making him the star of the new group, with him motivating everyone to fight back. While they don't take his words seriously, it does pain them that they were backing off before. They got all riled up and throw all fears away. It's by this point that they smarten up and take the ground back. Better late than never is what I always say. The coolest part is that it does reward them with not only pushing the enemy away, but bump into Sugen and others ready to slaughter them. It has that satisfaction of struggling to the end, rewards you survival and winning blow for Hishin unit. Also, we get to see Sugen being a badass by posing in the midfield. You don't really see guys pulling that very often, let alone in front of an enemy with horses. As great the appetizer was, you could already sense the meal to be a glorious feast. Case in point, the hype is strong with this one. Shin's instincts are showing profoundly. Ten usually gives him a warning and or a heads up on the enemy, like she has to lecture him to get his mind straight. This time, Shin is not only well aware of his territory, but he never looked this confident until now. This growth of his character made me so proud. A hero of our era. Damn, I got goosebumps from that line. I feel like I am witnessing the final arc with all the momentum going forward. Even at the end, the great confidence between Shin and Ten sends a message that this is it, people. One of the most anticipated moments of the series is finally here. I know the series won't end here, but damn, I feel the hype of a great finale. It was a very enjoyable chapter that starts off with good action, a solid presentation, and great showmanship of newcomers. You may not ask for the appetizer because what you want is Shin getting that spotlight and right into the action. After a long break, I don't blame you. But this is essential to the momentum of Hishin unit. We have waited for so long for this moment, but it will finally fill us up with pleasantry. Share your thoughts in the comment section. All this talk about meal got me so hungry. I'm gonna have a long feast just to wait to kill time for the next week chapter. I can already tell next week is going to be beast. This year is already looking beast for Kingdom. I cannot wait for the next chapter. I've been waiting for this, and damn it, we're going to get what we deserve. And that will do it for the review. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you like this and want more of this, subscribe to my channel, and my world will be yours to stay. Until next time, take care.